Don't you think it's kind of far-fetched for us to believe that you agreed with your old pal to handle it this way and that you were going to cover it by using a fictitious name?
I wasn't trying to cover for him. There'd be no reason for me to do that. As you can see, I got penalized for it. Why would I?
You said that you submitted his W-9.
Yes, but there was 4 of them, including
But
his.
you saw one that had his name on it?
Not at the moment. If I would have seen it at the moment, I wouldn't have accepted it.
Well, how could you have filed your income tax return without reviewing and swearing to it? You had to swear to the truth. You overlooked it?
I didn't look at that one.
I have nothing further.
You were aware of the reason why the defendant was giving the contractor a hard time in filling out a W-9.
Yes, I was.
But then he was willing to fill one out for you. That would have alerted me to the document itself because he didn't want to do it for the contractor. Were you thinking, oh, well, he's my friend, he'll do it for me?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I've known him over 20 years.
But do you see how you kind of contributed to the situation that we're in now?
Yeah, I mean, I did.
By paying him cash, too? Do we have anything else? I don't know.
Yeah, I do. So you're saying that the IRS, this is a federal form that he filled out, correct?
That's correct.
The Internal Revenue Service sent you a letter, correct?
Later on, yeah.
Later on. He promised he'd send the money to the IRS. And then you're saying the federal government, after telling you that you hadn't paid sufficient taxes, withheld the money, correct?
Yes, for that amount that was supposed to be reported under his name.
Right. But the federal government didn't take any money from your bank account, sir.
No, it was the franchise...
The Franchise Tax Board. Do you know who that is?
Yes. It's the state...
It's the state government. State government cannot take $5,000 out of your bank account without providing you some type of warning.
They did.
Where's that in any of your paperwork?
I don't have it.
So you got notices from the IRS, that's what you chose to share with us, and then the state government withheld taxes from you.
I wish I had that paper, but I don't...
Well, me too. I'm good.
Are y'all friends now?
I don't think we could be friends anymore.
I just want you to look me in the eye
Yes, sir.
and tell me that you gave him $51,000 in cash.
I did.
I believe you. But that still doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to collect a penny here.
That's correct.
I have nothing further.
I'm good.
Parties are excused while we deliberate in this matter.
Mr. Mendoza, Mr. Hernandez, we have reached a unanimous verdict in this case. And there are a couple issues for us. One being, Mr. Mendoza, that there may be an issue of coming here today with unclean hands. And we say that because you were fully aware why the defendant was reluctant in filling out a W-9. There may have been some complicitness on your part, and you can't then come into court and try to sue your co-conspirator, for example. So you failed to prove your case there. And there was an issue with whether this debit from your account, whether it was connected to the IRS. The IRS would have sent you dozens of letters before doing this. And you could have provided at least one to us stating why they were going to take this money from you. And we don't have that. Or the Franchise Tax Board would have sent you a letter stating why they were taking this money. And so we see that they took this money, we just don't know why. So you failed to prove this connection. And then it was taken in the year 2020, and you're now bringing this suit 3 years later. So it doesn't make sense. If we got this wrong, then you do have a remedy. You can call the IRS, the tax authorities, and say, hey, this is what happened, and this is who did it. And we didn't see that there were any attempts made on your part to do that. So we have no choice but to dismiss your complaints.
That's right.
And that is the verdict of the court.